On the board of 6 categories. Josh, which category would you like?
Can I go with sport?
Okay, your category is sport. The answer is 74 years. What's the question?
What is the official age at which you can be racist and get away with it?
How much back tax does Jimmy Carr owe? Is it when will it stop raining?
Is it the traditional amount of time between a person's first meal at a harvester?
Is it how long would it take Victoria Beckham to eat a Cornish pasty?
Is it how long a minute feels in the company of Louis Spence?
What would it sound like if Prince Charles was agreeing with the answer 74?
74 years. In fact, how long will Katie Holmes have to look over her shoulder?
Is it, how long after eating mackerel is it safe to burp again?
What is the average age of the person buying Beyonce's new track, All the Shingle Ladies?
Is it if you come out of a toilet at a music festival, how long do you suggest to the person who's going in that they should leave it?
What is the distance of my exclusion order from Doctor Who's assistant?
Is it when did the last British man enter a final at Wimbledon?
Yes.
In the singles.
In the singles. Very good. Thank you very much, Harry Potter. Yes, the question I was looking for was, before Andy Murray, how long had it been since a British man reached a Wimbledon singles final? This is news that Andy Murray was the first to achieve this feat since Bunny Austin was runner-up in 1938. Now, obviously, when we're about to discuss this, I would ask you to temper your comments, your jokes, and your observations with the fact that Andy Murray, the runner-up in the British men's singles final, is actually out there in the audience at the moment. Big hello to Andy Murray, who's out there. Thank you very much, Andy. Specifically said, yeah, no fuss. Just want to drop in the back of the show, just enjoy the gig, you know, just like anyone else would. It's not a big thing happening about the whole thing. So if you could just, all I'm saying is, it's a pleasure to have you here, Andy. Enjoy the show. We obviously, when you're talking about the final, keep it light. Okay.
Why don't we talk about Bunny Austin? My grandfather used to drive a Bunny Austin.
Were you watching? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah. It was very, very emotional. I was crying, and I didn't really know why I was crying, just everybody with me was crying. It was like we've been watching Terms of Endearment. Top 3 tearjerkers of all time, Terms of Endearment, Philadelphia, and Andy Murray trying to congratulate Roger Federer without calling him a bastard.
It was very emotional, but what I loved most of all was Ivan Lendl. He's a man who's, you know, he wears his heart on his sleeve, doesn't he? Full gamut of emotion. He goes, here's Ivan. Ivan is sad. Ivan is happy. Ivan is excited.
I also like the fact that even, it doesn't, like, granite face, nothing changed. Because there is a tendency to presume that, like, the more natural one would be, like, Gok Wan or something. You go! You were looking great down there.
I'm not having a go, Andy, but I shouldn't start like that.
Wow, you feel the mood in the room change there.
Ivan Lendl, I understand, is famous for being the best player never to have won Wimbledon. So, as an appointment to try and win Wimbledon, that's like going, I'm trying to catch a roadrunner. I'm going to ask Wile E. Coyote for some suggestions.
Ivan Lendl was never foiled by, like, an anvil falling on him.
And if he had been hit on the head by an anvil, he would have looked like this.
If I won Wimbledon, the first thing I'd do is sort the one-way system out.
Look at that.
I think it's all right to be like that. This is something that Andy Murray comes in. A huge criticism about Andy Murray is he's sullen and uncommunicative in post-match interviews. You'd be sullen and uncommunicative if after work every day you had to pass somebody with a camera and a microphone going, amazing bit of photocopying in the middle of the day there. What was going through your mind there? They're lucky, those reporters, that they don't finish the reports. This is Tim Frank from Wimbledon A&E with a tennis racket up my arse.
My favourite people that I saw in the crowd were the 4 Andy Murray supporters who had M, U, R and Y on their shirts. There's 4 of them. Why on earth did they go for the surname and not the first name?
Do you not think that the problem really is the fact that, you know, British players aren't used to those facilities? If those courts were turned into cracked black tarmac with weeds growing out of them, honestly, we would win a lot more tournaments. And if that didn't work, you just make sure that every 4th ball is flat. That's it. That's what people do.
The rallies would last longer if the net's all dipped by about...
A middle-class couple at the side going, I think you'll find we're on in 5 minutes.
Just give them 5 balls, and wherever they hit them, they've got to go and get them themselves.
Every so often the ball boys picked up the wrong tube and you get Pringle.
The bit I like in the tennis is when they throw the ball into the crowd, and at the end of the football they throw their shirt into the crowd. Anyway, I'm off the pub darts team.
Andy was unlucky though, wasn't it? They closed the roof. And it wasn't actually raining, it's just that Sir Cliff Richard was in and they didn't want to take any chances.
Which unlikely British player did win a title at Wimbledon this year?
Tim Henman.
No.
Funny Austin.
No.
Vanessa Phelps.
This was a guy, wasn't it, called Murray?
Yes.
Which is kind of interesting because it's only 1 letter away from Murray, and that, you know, and that got me worried that maybe it's a vowel thing, and Andy's in the queue, and he's not going to win until Mr. Mary, Miriam, Murray have all had their.